Without any further ado, on with the show.
What's the new news at the new court?
There's no news at the court but the old news.
That is, the old Duke has been banished by his younger brother, the new Duke, and 3 or 4 of his loving lords
have put themselves into voluntary exile with him, whose lands and revenue enrich than you do.
Oh. Can you tell if Rosalind, the Duke's daughter, be banished with her father?
Oh no! For the Duke's daughter, her cousin, so loves her, being ever from their cradles bred together,
that she would have followed her to exile or have died to stay behind her.
She is at the court, and no less beloved of her uncle than his own daughter.
And never two ladies loved as they do.
Where will the old Duke live?
They say he is already in the forest of Arden and have many merry men with him.
And there they live, like the old Robin Hood of England.
They say that many young gentlemen flock to him every day and fleet the time carelessly as they did in the old golden world.
I remember, Adam. It was bequeathed me by will, but pour 1,000 crowns and charged my brother on his blessing to breed me will. And there begins my sadness. He keeps me rustically at home. Or, to speak more properly, stays me here at home unkept. For calling that keeping for a gentleman of my birth. That differs not from the stalling of an ox. His horses are bred better. This is it, Adam, that grieves me. And the spirit of my father, which I think is within me, begins to mutiny against this servitude. I will no longer endure it, though yet I know no wise remedy on how to avoid it.
Now, sir! What make you here?
Nothing. I'm not taught to make anything.
Know you where you are, sir?
Oh, sir. Very well. Here in your orchard.
Know you before whom, sir?
I better him I am before knows me. I know you are my eldest brother and in the gentle condition of blood. You should so know me.
What? Boy? Wilt thou lay hands on me? Villain!
I am no villain. I am the youngest son of Sir Roland the Boys. He was my father, and he is thrice a villain that says such a father begot villains.
Oh!
Wert thou not my brother, would not take the sand from thy throat till the other had pulled out thy tongue for saying so.
Sweet masters, be patient, for thy father's remembrance be at accord.
Let me go, I say! Oh!
Till I please. You shall hear me. My father charged you in his will to give me good education. Therefore, allow me such exercises as may become a gentleman, or leave me the poor lottery my father left me by testament. With that I will go buy my fortune.
And what wilt thou do? Beg when that is spent? Well, sir, get you in. Get you with him, you old dog.
Is old dog my reward? Most true, I have lost my teeth in your service. God be with my old master. He would not have spoke such a word.
Good morrow to your worship.
Good Monsieur Charles. What, you wrestle tomorrow before the new Duke?
Marry do I, sir, and I came to acquaint you with a matter. I am given, sir, secretly, to understand that your younger brother, Orlando, hath a disposition to come in disguised against me, to try a fall. Sir, tomorrow I wrestle for my credit, and he that escapes me without some broken limb shall acquit him well.
I'll tell thee, Charles, it is the stubbornest young fellow of France, full of ambition, a secret and villainous contriver against me, his natural brother. Therefore, use thy discretion. I had as lief thou did break his neck as his finger. He will entrap thee with some treacherous device, and not leave thee till he has ta'en thy life by some indirect means or other. Oh. I assure thee, and almost with tears I speak it, there is not one so young and so villainous this day living.
I am heartily glad I came hither to you. If he come tomorrow, I'll give him his payment! Yeah!
I hope I see an end of him. For my soul, yet I know not why, hates nothing more than he. Yet he's gentle, never schooled, yet learned, full of noble device of all sorts, enchantingly beloved, and indeed so much in the heart of the world that I am altogether misprized. But it shall not be so long. This wrestler shall clear all.
I pray thee, Rosalind, sweet my coz, be merry.
Dear Celia, I show more mirth than I am mistress of, and would you yet I were merrier? Unless you can teach me to forget a banished father, you must not learn me how to remember any extraordinary pleasures.
Herein I see thou lovest me not with the full weight that I love thee. If my uncle, thy banished father, had banished thy uncle, the Duke, my father, so thou hadst been still with me, I could have taught my love to take thy father for mine.
Well, I will forget the condition of my estate to rejoice in yours.
You know my father hath no child but I, and truly when he dies thou shalt be his heir. For what he hath taken away from thy father perforce, I will render thee again in affection. Therefore, my sweet Rose, my dear Rose, be merry.
From henceforth, I will, cuz. And devise sports, let me see. What think you of falling in love?
Marry, I prithee do, to make sport withal, but love no man in good earnest.
What shall be our sport then?
How now, wit? Whither wander you?
Mistress, you must come away to your father.
Were you made the messenger?
No, by mine honor, but I was bid to come for you.
By mine honor, where learned you that oath, fool?
Of a certain knight who swore by his honor they were good pancakes, and swore by his honor the mustard was naught. Now, I'll stand to it. The pancakes were naught, and the mustard was good, and yet was not the knight forsworn. Stroke your chins, and swear by your beards that I am a knave.
By our beards, if we had them, thou art.
But if you swear by that, that is not. You are not forsworn.
You'll be whipped for taxation one of these days.
The more pity that fools may not speak wisely what wise men do foolishly.
By my troth, thou sayest true. For since the little wit that fools have was silenced, the little foolery that wise men have makes a great show. Monsieur Laveau!
With his mouth full of news?
You amaze me, ladies. I would have told you of good wrestling, which you have lost the sight of.
Yet tell us the manner of the wrestling.
There comes an old man and his 3 sons.
Oh, I could not just beginning with an old tale.
The eldest of the 3 wrestled with Charles, the Duke's wrestler, which Charles in a moment threw him and broke 3 of his ribs, that there is little hope of life in him. So he served the 2nd, and so the 3rd. Yonder they lie. The poor old man, their father, making such pitiful dole over them that all the beholders take his part with weeping.
Alas.
But what is the sport, monsieur, that the ladies have lost?
Why, this that I speak of.
Thus men may grow wiser every day. It is the first time that ever I heard breaking of ribs was sport for ladies.
Shall we see this wrestling, cousin?
Charles!
Is yonder the man?
Even he, madam.
Alas, he is too young. Oh, he looks successfully.
How now, daughter and cousin, have you crept hither to see the wrestling?
I, my liege, so please you, give us leave.
You will take little delight in it, I can assure you. There are such odds in the man. In pity of the challenger's youth, I would fain dissuade him, but he will not be entreated. Speak to him, ladies, see if you can move him.
Young man, have you challenged Charles the wrestler? I don't, No, fair princess. He is the general challenger. I come within, as others do, to try with him the strength of my youth.
Young gentlemen, your spirits are too bold for your years. You've seen cruel proof of this man's strength. We pray you, for your own sake, to embrace your own safety and give over this attempt.
Do, young sir. We will make it our suit to the Duke that the wrestling might not go forward. I confess me much guilty to deny so fair and excellent ladies anything, but let your fair eyes and gentle wishes go with me to my trial. Wherein, if I be killed, there is but one death that is willing to be so. I shall do my friends no wrong, for I have none to lament me. The world no injury, for in it I have nothing. The little strength that I have, I would it were with you.
And mine, to eke out hers.
Come! Where is this young gallant who is so desirous to lie with his Mother Earth?
Ready, sir.
Ha!
Go, Charles!
Come on, Charles! Come on, Charles! Let's go, Charles! Come on!
Silence! You shall try but one fall.
Start!
Come on, Charles. Young man.
Come on, Charles!
Jump him! Let's go!
Come on, Charles!
Let's see! Throw him off!
Finish this off!
Yeah!
Shake it off, shake it off. Stay focused.
Yeah!
Yes. Oh, excellent, young man. Quite a thunderbolt in mine eye. I can tell who should down.
Again!
Come on.
Ah!
Let him go.
Yeah!
Get him. Shake it off.
Still going?
Come on.
Let's see what'll happen next.
Go for it.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
One, two, three! Orlando wins!
No more!
Yes, I beseech your grace. I am not yet well breathed.
How dost thou, Charles?
He cannot speak, my lord.
Well, bear him away. What is thy name, young man?
Orlando, my liege, the youngest son of Sir Roland de Boys.
I wish thou hadst been born to some man else. The world esteemed your father honorable, yet did I still find him mine enemy. Thou shouldst have better pleased me with this deed hadst thou descended from another house. But fare thee well, thou art a gallant youth. I would thou hadst told me of another father!
Oh, gentle cousin, let us go thank him and encourage him. My father's rough and envious disposition sticks me at heart, sir. Sir, you have well deserved. If you do keep your promises in love, but justly, as you have exceeded all promise, your mistress shall be happy.
Gentlemen, wear this for me.
I don't,
Shall we go, cuz?
Aye. Fare you well, fair gentlemen.
You're so, could I not say thank you? My better parts are all thrown down, a mere lifeless log.
He calls us back. Did you call, sir?
I don't,
Sir, you have wrestled well and overthrown more than your enemies.
I don't,
Shall we go?
Have with you.
I feel,
Fare you well.
Oh, what passion hangs these weights upon my tongue! I cannot speak to her, yet she urged conference. Oh, poor Orlando! Thou art overthrown!
Good sir! I do in friendship counsel you to leave this place. Such is now the Duke's condition that he misconstrues all that you have done.
I thank you. And I pray you, tell me this. Which of the two was daughter of the Duke that here was at the wrestling?
Ah, indeed, the smaller is his daughter, the other is daughter to the banished Duke. But I can tell you that of late this Duke hath taken displeasure against his gentle niece, and on my life his malice against the lady will suddenly break forth. Sir, fare you well. Hereafter, in a better world than this, I shall desire more love and knowledge of you.
Fare you well. Thus must I, from the smoke into the smother, from tyrant Duke on to a tyrant brother. But heavenly Rosalind!
Why, cousin? Why, Rosalind? Cupid have mercy. Not a word.
Not one to throw at a dog.
But is all this for your father?
No. Some of it is for my child's father. What? Oh, how full of briars is this working day world.
They're but burrs, cousin, thrown upon thee in holiday foolery.
These burrs are in my heart.
Hem them away.
I would try, if I could cry ahem and have him.
But is't possible, on such a sudden, that you fall into so strong a liking with old Sir Roland's youngest son?
The Duke, my father, loved his father dearly.
Doth it therefore ensue that you should love his son dearly? By that kind of chase, I should hate him, for my father hated his father dearly, yet I hate not Orlando.
No, Faith, hate him not for my sake.
Why should I not? Doth he not deserve well?
Let me love him for that. And do you love him because I do?
Mistress! Mistress! Dispatch you with your safest haste and get you from our court!
Me, uncle?
You, cousin, within these 10 days, if that thou beest found so near our public court as 20 miles, thou diest for it.
I do beseech your grace. let me the knowledge of my fault bear with me. Dear uncle, never so much as in a thought unborn did I offend your highness.
Ah, thus do all traitors. Let it suffice thee that I trust thee not.
Yet your mistrust cannot make me a traitor. Tell me whereon the likelihood depends.
Thou art your father's daughter, there's enough.
So was I when your highness took his dukedom. So was I when your highness banished him. Treason is not inherited, my lord.
Dear sovereign, hear me speak.
Aye, Celia, we stayed her for your sake, else had she with her father ranged along.
I did not then entreat you to have her stay. It was your pleasure and your own remorse. If she be a traitor, why so am I. We have slept together, rose in an instant, learned, played, ate together, and wheresoever we went, like Juno's swan, still we went coupled and inseparable.
She is too subtle for thee. Thou art a fool, and will shine more bright and seem more virtuous when she is gone. Now open not thy lips. She is banished.
Pronounce that sentence on me, my liege. I cannot live out of her company.
You are a fool! You, niece, provide yourself. And if you outstay the time, by mine honor and the greatness of my word, you die.
Wilt thou change fathers? I will give thee mine. I charge you, be not more grieved than I am.
I have more cause.
Thou hast not, cousin. Prithee be cheerful. Knowst thou not the Duke hath banished me, his daughter?
That he hath not.
No, hath not? Rosalind then lacks the love which teacheth thee that thou and I am one. Shall we be sundered? Shall we part, sweet girl? No. No. Let my father seek another heir.
Why? Whither shall we go?
To seek my uncle in the forest of Arden.
Alas! What danger will it be, maids as we are, to travel forth so far? Beauty provoketh thieves sooner than gold.
I'll put myself in poor and mean attire. And with a kind of umber smirch my face. The like do you.
Were it not better, because that I am more than common tall, that I did suit me all points, like a man, a gallant curtle axe upon my thigh, a boar spear in my hand, and in my heart lie there what hidden woman's fear there will have a swashing and a marshal outside.
And what shall I call thee when thou art a man?
I'll have no worse a name than Jove's own page, therefore, look you, call me Ganymede.
Ganymede.
But what will you be called?
Something that hath reference to my state. No longer Celia, but Aliena.
But, cousin, what if we essayed to steal the clownish fool out of your father's court? Would he not be a comfort to our travel?
He'll go over the wide world with me. Leave me alone to woo him. I can see you. Come on. One foot in front of the other. You can do it. And now we go in content to liberty and not to banishment, to the forest of Arden.
I guess we'll have to move to the forest of Arden. This way.